Oh, that's just beautiful. And I just want to remind people, when I mention something on here, if I say something's good, it usually is because it is. I don't ask for free shit from people. So I don't know. I've been around so long that I think
A lot.
Yeah, it's probably too much. And that's why, I mean, I didn't really want to go down that hole just grabbing stuff from everyone, and then this week this bong company's good, and next week that bong company's good. I mean, there's obviously a bong company out there, you know, that is dependable, reliable, has a good product and a good price range. And, you know, for the long-term kind of relationship, I might want to go down that path. But to be honest, no, if I say something, if I mention something, it's because I myself personally like it, not because they've given me something to say so.
That place.
Oh, look, yeah, look. If you're on Facebook, and you obviously are, because right now we're broadcasting on Facebook, there's a little page called A Cut Above Everything.
A cut above the rest, knife sharpening.
A cut above the rest, knife sharpening. So, you know, if you're getting yourself ready for a stabby night, and, you know, your implements are a little bit dull.
Or you enjoy cooking.
Yes.
That's probably the better
That's
one.
probably the better thing, not the stabby thing. But, like, if you want a really nice sharp thing that can be used for stabbing, but shouldn't be used for stabbing.
You know, maybe you stab the potato or something.
Stab potatoes, vegetables, all that kind of stuff. And you want the knife blade so sharp that things actually fall apart at its very approach. Then a cut above the rest knife sharpening. Give it a go. And if you mention Ancient J, he'll give you no discount whatsoever.
Yeah, I will.
See, you heard it from now.
I'm a cut above the rest.
He is, you know. It's another one of his skills.
Then the wrist I used to...
Hey, Tracy.
See, it's all bald, that one, again. My missus doesn't like when I test knives shaving my arm hair.
Oh, there's some cool people here. Hey, Lenny, how you doing? Oxygen, fire, and ignition. Well, actually, I don't know which of yous were here last week or the week before when Scout here came up with his new word for, you know, when you're smoking a cone. Even he doesn't remember it. I do, because I'm like that, right? You're smoking the cone, you've got it lit, and it's glowing, and that lung, you know, the smoke's filling your lungs up, and it's just that sense of loveliness that comes over you, and it's just that connection with the oneness of the universe. Well, it's called Ignitenment.
That's right.
So it's ignition and enlightenment. So it's that burning that opens up the portal, you know, so Ignitenment. So, you know, we're not doing billies, man. We're seeking Ignitenment. It's a spiritual thing.
Spiritual cleansing. It looks ignited.
Oh, I have such a sense of Ignitenment. Well, thank you very much, Stephen. Tracy, how are you? Declan! It is, isn't it? I look, honestly, after, he didn't even remember doing it. He was a bit out of his head. Afterwards, I sat back. Sorry. That time of year, you have to excuse my lungs, like they've been shocking for a few weeks. It's the change of the seasons. I'm a bike rider and a smoker, obviously, but this change in temperature, it knocks my lungs around every single year down here in the cold. That's why I kind of like Queensland. It was sort of, you know,
not cold.
So yeah, anyway, on this day that he's created this word, session's over, he's gone, I'm kicking back, having a few billies, you know, post-session session. Because I have my pre-session session, then I have my session, then there's my post-session session, then there's the post-post-session session, and then the post-post-post-session session.
And then the before-bedtime billies.
And then, of course, there's the before-bedtime billies, and then the ones before sleep, you know, and then there's those ones when you wake up in the middle of the night. But anyway, that's another story. We're talking about Ignitenment. So I sat back later on and I've gone, you know, every now and again he does something like that. He'll reach up into that never, and he'll pull something out that actually has meaning. And the more I thought about it, no word is more descriptive or fully encapsulating of what it is trying to convey than that word. It is just, it really is. It is not only the physical sensation or the physical action that is happening, is the burning, is the ignition, but it is that sense of connection that enlightenment, that sense of wonder. And these are both happening at that instantaneous moment. So it's Ignitenment. And I honestly, it's like, mate, that's one for the Websters. It really, really is.
Say, we've got to now try and get it added to the Oxford Dictionary.
Yep, one for the Oxford. Let's get the votes in there for Ignitenment. I want to see that around a little bit. We'll do the correct spelling, obviously.
I was just thinking, someone's going to ask, how do you spell that?
How do you spell that? Oh, I don't know. We made it up. But it was made up, and it just fits. It really does. There's no other... It doesn't, you know... Good on you, Sarah.
Probably like Cannabis.
Cannabis is kind of good too, but that's somebody else's.
Yeah, it's true, but it still needs to be added to the dictionary.
Well, yes, I suppose. But it doesn't have the profound effect on humanity that Ignitenment could.
It's been around a little while, though, so it's been able to have that spread.
You know, because once we have that, we can add it into our theology. You know, the doctrine of the dab.
And they'll teach that word. They'll teach that word in
schools. Do you have dab in your heart? I can't wait till we've got missionaries out on the street knocking on doors going, "Can I talk to you about cannabis?"
Yes.
It's like, yes, you can. Come in. Did you bring some? Excellent. Come in.
They'll knock around here. Mate, they won't leave for 4 days. They'll just be passed out.
Yeah, like going doing the lap around the block. This is a really nice neighbourhood. I like it here. It's very
weedy.
Yeah, it's very weedy. There's a lot of people with dab in their heart. You know what I mean? And that's it. And there's more people with dab in their heart, the more world peace we will have.
If you don't have dab in your heart, there's a hard question you ask yourself. Why the hell not?
That's true. Why not? Why don't you have dab in your heart? Well, is that whole hard to acquire at times? Hey, listen. Today is Thursday. Hashtag Thursday something. But more importantly, it is 1 week till 420. That's right. It's Thursday, not Sunday. Keep that in mind, peoples. In the city, Flagstaff Gardens on Thursday. Here in Melbourne, there's an event in Sydney. There's an event in Perth. There's an event in Brisbane. There's an event in Canberra, I believe. Probably, I don't know. I know there'll be a bunch of politicians getting stoned, going, 420, the fuckheads. They think we're going to give it to them. So there's events happening. I want you to find out if there's an event happening in your state, and I want you to be there. It's boots on the ground. This is the first day of the end of Prohibition. When 420 kicks in this year, the clock starts tipping. It's like one of those doomsday clocks, mate, ticking away the moments of Prohibition until they are finally gone from our history forever.
Well, it's not doomsday then, it's celebration day. Or, I don't know. It's another word I'm going to make up. Canolution.
Nah, Stephen, it's got to start with an E because it's ignition and enlightenment. So it's Ignitenment. But that was a good crack at it.
It must start with an I.
Yes, if you're in Melbourne, come to Flagstaff and hang out with the Ancient One. Get smashed in style. Suave, sophisticated. Not handsome, but you can't have everything.
That's true.
It's sad, really. But think of the bright side. You could come and hang out for an hour, and you've only had to live with my head for an hour. I've had to live with it for half a century. And not only that, carry it around with me everywhere I've gone.
Yeah, I've gotten over with what I've got. You know, having a enormously large penis. You know, instead of being beautiful, I've learned to live with it. You know.
I know. Tripod here. He's just socially unacceptable in most places. Sorry, sir, you can't bring that in here.
Why not? It's a public swimming pool.
You'll scare the children.
Okay.